Hello guys, good morning. Di pa ako nakaayos nung aalis ako ngayong araw. Actually, it's 6 a.m. 6:20 a.m. to be exact. And kumakain pa lang ako ng breakfast. And breakfast ko is Coco Crunch. Hindi nyo lang makita, pero Coco Crunch yan. Ayan, Coco Crunch yan guys. Kasi, wala lang. Trip ko lang mag-Coco Crunch. Masarap mag-Coco Crunch eh. And gusto ko na mag-vlog, no? Kahit ganito kaaga, nag-vlog tayo. Kasi alis ako mamaya and I just need to have this done. And gusto ko lang i-review, no? Bigyan natin ng konting review yung mga teams na nasa MPL ngayon. So parang medyo review para meron tayong preliminary thoughts about MPL teams moving forward, no? And in the next few weeks, alam natin kung ano yung standing nila at alam natin kung ano yung mga pwedeng i-expect sa mga teams na to. So first up na i-discuss natin ay ang Echo Philippines. Now, sila currently ang number 1 team ngayon and mukhang walang makapigil sa kanila. They've already beaten the Blacklist International Squad. Although again, yung first 2 games nila, as I've said on MPL, yung sa panel before, na yung first 2 games nila were up against teams na nandun sa may bottom ng standing. Now, to prove that they are really the strongest team at the moment, no, they have to beat RSG first. Although natalo na nila yung TNC, which is a relatively awesome game kasi sobrang close to. Naging 3-game series and kita natin yung pagiging dikit nitong dalawang team na to. Pero halata din sa mga mata natin na talagang angat si Echo Philippines. Now, RSG Philippines haven't lost yet. Okay? So magandang metric to for Echo Philippines kasi being a superstar team, dapat ikaw talaga yung angat, no? Parang ikaw yung blacklist nung season 7 tsaka nung season 8, and Echo is on that trajectory. Wala pa silang talo, and same thing for RSG. Di pa sila nagtatapat. Echo TNC nagtapat na, and we've seen how that progressed. Kaya naman ng squad ng mga Phoenix, pero unfortunately they ended up losing to Echo Philippines, and meron pa rin konting disparity between the performance. Lalo na nung pinakita sa atin ng Echo yung duo ng Yawi and Curtizy, no? Especially on the Blacklist game when they utilized the Johnson and Kadita. And this is what makes the lineup of Echo Philippines very interesting. They're very fresh and they're very open-minded. When I say fresh, even though mga lumang mukha na to, no, they're willing to experiment. They're willing to utilize other heroes. We've seen Curtizy branch out from his comfort role, which is the assassin. Ngayon, nag-olus na. And actually, binabalik nga niya yung ibang heroes like Benedetta. And I'm pretty sure na marami pa tayong pwedeng makita, marami pa tayong pwedeng ma-expect. Although yung mga current na popular ngayon is sometimes hindi ginagamit ni Carl, like yung mga Karina, he hopes to go with the Lancelots, pero I think in due time makikita natin yung flexibility talaga ng roster ng Echo. Kasi if you're an avid fan of Echo talaga, and if you've been watching all the streams, makikita nyo na very flexible sila maglaro. Si Kurt, napakalaki ng hero pool, and time again paulit-ulit sinasabi ng panel yan, napakalaki ng hero pool ni Curtizy. And that's something that I wanna highlight, no, yung performance ni Kurt, especially being in a duo with Yawi. Kasi si Yawi, guys, from my time sa Next Play Evos, si Yawi talaga very aggressive player. As in, ayaw niyang walang nangyayari sa mapa. And he likes to make movements, he likes to be very aggressive, he likes to dominate the map of the enemy. And si Curtizy naka-complement niya yun. Even though si Curtizy before, he was seen as a calm, collected person, no, na very consistent na performance. Nakita natin yung side ni Curtizy na aggressive din alongside Yawi. And yung mechanical prowess, no, imagine being a deadly support without dying a lot of times. Parang napakahirap nun for your enemy kasi problema na nga nila yung core, problema ka pa. And we've seen Curtizy really perform in specific games, especially nung I think that was Echo versus Bren, when he was playing Veil and he was hitting at 8-0 before dying for the first time. And doon mo makikita yung excellence ng player. And by the way, tontuwa ako na nilabas na yung Veil finally, kasi for the longest time, I've been wanting players to play Veil kasi there are a lot of static heroes in the game. When I say static heroes, yung parang tayo lang, diba? Yung lakad-lakad, flicker, lakad-lakad. So Veil punishes a lot of that. So nakakatuwa lang. Again, there's a lot of room for Echo Philippines to branch out of. And even sa hero pool, diba, binalik nila yung double fighter meta, and I think that is the identity of Echo Philippines at the moment. And importante to for teams to have their own flavor, for teams to have their own identity, kasi it's really hard to read into the meta if you're facing a team that has their own identity. So nangyari yan, kung gusto nyo ng best example, that was Blacklist last year. And Blacklist had their own identity. They had their own world going on, no? Parang nabuhay tayo sa mundo ng Blacklist International. And this time around, may nagre-replicate nun. They're playing with double fighters. They rely heavily on team fights. And that's the thing. That's the beauty of Echo Philippines. They recognize that this is the team's identity. Ito yung kung saan komportable yung mga players nila. And I really commend the coaching staff or yung players, kung sino man nakaisip nun. I really commend them because, sticking to what you know and fighting with your guns. By the way, ganda ng reflection ng araw. Medyo na rin, 6:25 na rin. Sticking with what you know really is important. Kahit pa sabihin ng meta na dinidictate na ito yung maganda ngayon. Echo Philippines, they know na okay, ito nga yung maganda nun, pero ito yung laro namin, and they found the balance. They found the middle ground. Yun yung pinaka-importante kasi, guys. Hindi porket ito yung meta, ito lang gagawin mo. Kasi sometimes the playstyle of the players hinders the meta. Diba? So, kunwari, ang meta ngayon is very defensive, very aggressive ka. Then, suddenly, kailangan mo hanapin yung balance. And that's what Echo did, diba? Yung meta ngayon, actually, very dependent on late game and team fighting. Kasi, the way the meta works, currently, yung general meta is you win by winning a team fight in the late game. Yung end game conditions na napaka-importante ngayon. And that's where Echo excels at. Kasi yung team fight nila, again, they're an all-star studded lineup. Yung players sila very individually very, very mechanically skilled. And they prefer a lot of fighters. Fighters are really good team fight heroes in the late game. Yung mga Yuzong, Esmeralda, Phobius. So that's the thing about Echo. They fit into the current meta without having to utilize it fully. Yung 100%, di nila kailangan pasok lahat ng heroes na nasa meta. Pero yung flavor nila, it fits how the meta should be played at the moment. So parang yung laro, sumusunod na sa Echo Philippines. And again, I quite frankly, I like it very much kasi seeing the trend from season 6 come back. Tapos si Carl TZ pa yung nasa helm, no? Yung super carry, hyper carry, ika nga tawag nila hyper carry funnel. Pero ngayon hindi naman siya funnel, basically lang, parang jungler lang na nasa kanya yung priority ng farm. So again, the way Echo plays is that they fight a lot, and that is where they are good at. And that is why they are doing very, very well. You see the similar patterns. You see a very similar pattern with TNC, Next Play Evos, and even actually RSG and even Onyx Philippines. Na may sarili silang identity, may sarili silang flavor. And that's the reason why Echo Philippines is really, really hard to beat at the moment. Kasi everybody can read into them. Not everybody can fully understand what they do. And it's just that they're just good. Diba? Kasi parang ganun din naman yung Blacklist last season eh. Not everybody can read into them. Not everybody can fully understand them. Pero I mean everybody can read into them, pero not everybody can fully understand them. Pero at the end of the day, the way you beat Blacklist last year is just sheer competition, yung just being better than them. And Echo Philippines right now, mahirap talunin kasi nga again, sabi ko na kanina, yung mga players nila super taas ng skill ceiling. Hindi naman sa sobrang inaangat natin, pero imagine mo, AMRTZ, Cartz, Yawi, Curtiz, Benny Cutie. Ito yung mga players na pinag-aagawan eh. And Echo found the right pieces. And they fit it together. Kumaga pag gumawa sila ng chessboard, gumawa sila ng board, tapos puzzle, di ba? Nag-fit lahat. So walang butas, walang extra space, lahat nag-fit. And again, it's all props to whoever thought how Echo should play. And ang pinaka-importante rin na pinangahawakan ng Echo is yung bonding nila, yung team dynamics. And I've actually had the chance to talk with Yawi, syempre being my former player, diba? May contact pa rin naman kami. Nakwento niya na maganda yung bonding ng team. Talagang solid sila. And I can see it on the stream, no? Na sa personal streams nila, sa MPL, na alam mo yung mga ngitian nila, yung mga apiran nila, tapos parang gaan nung ambience. Yung environment nila, parang no pressure. Parang hindi nila iniisip na, guys, super team tayo. Ang nasa mindset ata nila, not sure kung ganito talaga yung mindset nila, pero sa nakikita ko, parang laruin lang natin, let's just enjoy ourselves. And alam natin kung paano laruin yung Mobile Legends. And we are individually skilled. So, G lang, di ba? Parang ganun lang. And again, I really have a high praise to whoever thought of how Echo should play. And ang dami masarap i-highlight sa Echo eh. Yung duo ni Kurt tsaka ni Yawi, I never thought that would work. Pero at the end of the day, I think they're one of the best duos that Mobile Legends has ever seen. Kasi dalawang very mechanically skilled player na aggressive, and nailabas ni Yawi yung pagiging aggressive ni Kurt TC, and that's one thing that I liked about Echo, na parang they bring out the best in each other. So very exciting stuff to see for the next few weeks, kasi if may makatalo sa Echo Philippines, alam mo yun, parang finally mabibreak mo yung stigma na okay, hindi natin mabasa si Echo. Kasi at the end of the day, again, everybody can see how Echo plays. It's just that this is the team identity, and that is really, really hard to break. So again, marami pa silang matches, no. May mga week 2 pa lang naman tayo. May mga teams pa sila makakalaban ulit. Marami pang pwede mangyari. And looking forward ako actually sa Echo versus RSG and Echo versus Next Play Epos, which is gonna be our next video, no. Next Play Epos or RSG, kung ano man mauna. Pero yeah, exciting stuff for Echo Philippines and for MPL Season 9. That is it for this video. It was just a quick thoughts on the MPL teams, which is Echo Philippines. Yun yung na-feature natin ngayon. And follow nyo ako sa aking mga social media channels to get updated for more content. Links down below here. Ayan, that's at MDNYT97, MDNYT97, Facebook, Twitter, IG, TikTok, lahat ng social media handles ko, yan ang gamit ko. Kung may paparating man na bago, yan pa rin ang gagamitin ko. So that is it, guys. Maraming salamat, and see you soon sa ating next na video. Bye-bye.